everybody. We are starting a new show on my channel today. Bachelorette started last night. Apparently it promises to be the most dramatic season ever. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. First, I just kind of want to go over my thoughts from when we all learned that Clare was going to be our Bachelorette many moons ago. So, she's not always been my favorite human. I wasn't really excited to see her as the Bachelorette. I could have been other, better choices. But anyway, I didn't really care much for her on her season. And then I don't remember her really from Bachelor in Paradise, but I remember her from Winter Games. And nah, really, is what I thought about her. It is what it is. I also want to touch on all of the rumors surrounding this season of The Bachelorette. But before I do that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you can get your weekly Bachelorette recap updates. Also hit the notification bell so that you'll know when they come. It's going to be every Wednesday night because, again, just like my Dancing with the Stars videos, which I also do if you watch Dancing with the Stars, I put them out the day after the show airs because I don't got live TV and I'm not paying for it. So there's that. You can also follow me on Instagram. I will be posting when and where and how and why and all of these other things there just to kind of keep up with what I'm doing. So follow me there and like this video if you do, if you like it. If you don't like it, just like it. All right, so let's get into the rumors. We all know that everyone has been following this season of The Bachelorette before it ever even started. Number one, because of the pandemic. Number two, because there's a lot of things that are happening that has never happened before. So when he says that it'll be the most dramatic season yet, it very well may be. So we all met Dale on tonight's episode, and there has been a lot of rumblings and rumors that she stopped the show and chose him. And they're not denying that with what they've been showing on the previews, on the sneak peek of the season, on his edit that he got tonight. They're not denying these things. So clearly they know everybody knows what's up. And they're kind of just playing into it, seems to me like. And the most important rumor of them all is that Tayshia is supposed to be taking over for her. And from the sneak peek of the season, it looks like they're bringing in somebody new. So we'll see. I, for one, am very excited to see how all this plays out because all we've had is rumors for months. So I'm ready to see, what really plays out and what rumors were true and what happens. So join me on this journey and let's get into what I thought of the episode. Again, as I previously stated, they showed on the previews of the season at the beginning of the episode and also at the end that Dale is going to play a great part in this season. And I'm glad that they're not hiding it. I'm glad that they're allowing us to see, this is probably what's going to happen. My first thought after seeing the preview of the season was, I hope that he's the last person to get out of the limo because she ain't going to want to meet anybody else. The rest of them might as well go home. If it's like the previews that I'm seeing, she's already in love with the dude from just saying, hey, my name is Dale. Like, there's no reason for any of these other guys to stay. They need to just get on their little plane going back. I will say, seeing the testing and seeing all the things that they had to go through to even be on this season was very surreal. It was really strange, and it was really funny when they all got their results back and they were all able to be on the show and they were just running free. And honestly, like, that's what I picture it to be one of these days. Like, it was so funny to watch that. I definitely, just from those segments alone, had a favorite at this point in the episode, and I will see how I feel about him later. I'll share. I think it was him. I'm not really sure. I'm still a little confused to see who exactly it was. I know what he looks like. I don't know. Anyway, we get to the men. We're meeting 31 men. And my first impressions, I just kind of took some quick little blurbs about the ones that stood out to me. So I'm just going to run through these pretty quickly. Riley, the attorney that said something about the verdict. I am in charge of the verdict, or something about the verdict. He stood out to me. It was cute. He was cute. Ivan, he had the mom that was Filipino and taught him, "You are very beautiful," in the language. He was just the cutest little thing. Now, these first impressions, let me just stop here. These first impressions can be bad or good. It doesn't matter. So these were my first impressions, period. And I'll tell you which were good and which were bad. So the first two were good impressions, obviously. The next one, Kenny with the dog shirt. That was kind of weird. I didn't really care much for him. He's a little strange. Tyler with the station wagon and the Christmas Vacation references. I was like, oh man, he's a winner. But we'll see soon that he's not so much of a winner. Bennett and his rolling up in his Rolls Royce with his true Hollywood fashion, he says. I didn't really care too much for that guy, but all right. Blake, the tease, and he gets out of the car and he's like, finally we're here. I thought he was an odd choice, especially for her, but I think he's a good choice. I think because he's the odd choice, he's a good one to have. I enjoyed him. I like him. I really like him. Garen, which he was the I think I'm kind of fun guy. That is something that I like to see on the show. Confidence. He just exudes confidence. And moving forward, I appreciated him in the different things that he was saying throughout, and his little interviews and all that jazz. I appreciated him. Then we had Easy and him jumping through the banner because he's a football player. Yes. So his first impression getting out of the limo was a yes. Moving on forward through the night, he was a little too judgmental for me, and I hope he dials back on the judgment, because then he'll be a nah for me. Ed and his big blow up bubble and the bowling pins that he did, and he just played totally on that. That was fun. That was so fun. And then we had Dale. And Dale was not the last person to get out of the limo, by the way, but her whole demeanor changed when he walked out. It didn't matter. He didn't even say anything yet. And you could just see it all over her body. She did mention previously that when she sees her husband, she's gonna know. And y'all, he might be it. He might be it. He was very sweet. And honestly, like, I think we're in for it with this guy. Like, I think it's all going to be about him, and that's where it is. And honestly, if you asked me from the first episode that we just were able to watch, I think that the rumors are true. I 100% do. And I don't think we're going to get anything other than that. So we better just get ready for Tasia. Okay. I do think that the first impression's good or bad. I mean, there weren't many of them. From 31 guys, I think I had 10. So it was kind of a weird group for me. Whatever, they're not mine, so let's move forward. Some of the conversations that she had, or the lack thereof, because of course on the first night of the Bachelorette, what is it without drama? The conversation that she had with Easy, and she started speaking to him about her mom, and it was just really positive chats, positive vibes. I really enjoyed their conversation. I think he's a good one to keep around. He seemed very genuine and very nice. And so I pulled back on my little judgmental of him being judgmental. But then we get to her talking to Dale. My question is that either did they know each other prior to this? Did he look up a lot about her prior to this? Because he asked how her mother was doing. He asked things that only people seem, or that I feel like only people seem to ask if they previously know you or know of you. So He clearly either follows the show, or he creeped on her, or they knew each other prior to this. And my thing is, if they knew each other prior to this, then why wasn't he her husband then? So I guess we'll see this unfold. Anyway, I like Dale. I don't see anything wrong with him. He's got a cute little smile, and I think he fits for her. So I can't wait to see this play out, whatever way it happens to play out. What stole the show for me is that her puppy came running out. Now, I'm a puppy person. I'm a dog person. Stole the show. You could have stopped it right there and I'd have been just fine. Like, I love that they are having to be in this resort and be in one place, and she brought her puppies with her. That is so lovely, because I could really vibe with her on the fact that, like, her dogs are her calming force. Like, I feel that. I feel that very hard. Jason, the Long Island guy, he wasn't in my first impressions, but her chat with him had positivity, and it seemed like he had good energy. He was here for the process, here for this. I liked their conversation. But then we get to Bachelorette Night 1 drama. The person that I just never would have thought would have done that. So Tyler, the station wagon guy, goes up to her because apparently Yosef has been messaging girls during quarantine. Whatever. Of course, we have to have the Drama Llama train come out, because what, ABC love show would it be without drama? So he went to her. I don't feel like it was in an attacking way, but to me, it seemed like he was genuinely concerned, and it should have stopped at that. But Yosef took it a step further after Tyler takes this information to him, being a man, and taking it directly to the source. He takes it to Clare and drags her into it. Yosef does. Why? Couldn't you have just taken that information, defended yourself, and let it go? Is that a guilty mind? Guilty conscience? I mean, that's what it seems to me like. So, whatever. I just think that it was unnecessary, and I think he's our villain of the season, folks. I think Yosef is our villain of the season, and he uses, like, he was talking about his daughter and all of this stuff, but yet he's gonna be our villain. So get ready for that. Also, back to Blake, the odd choice guy that I think is a great choice. He messaged her between the time they were supposed to film it first and the time that they actually started filming. He messaged her, and the way that she was portraying this to him, I thought that she was like gonna tell him, oh, you have to go home because you broke the rules. I was worried. I was very worried, because at this point, I like this guy. First impression night, first night, I like this guy. When she finally was like, I really appreciated that, and told him how much she really loved it, I was like, oh, thank God. Because, like, you really gonna let one good dude go home because he broke the rule? Like, I understand production makes you do shit, but they don't need to make you do that. I thought that was so nice, and it shows, like, he's a nice guy. So, odd choice Blake, you on my list to say yes. So now it's time for the first impression rose, and if it's your first time here and your first time at Bachelorette, first impression rose gets brought out by Chris Harrison some way into the first, cocktail party night, and she gets to choose the guy that is her highest first impression. So who does she go with, y'all? Let me know. Who does she go with? Dale. None other than. Of course she goes with Dale. Who's surprised? Not me. I'm on the Dale train though, so whatever. I mean, I know there's a bunch of crap, but, surrounding it, all the drama, because she blows up the show, whatever. Rose ceremony comes around, and every single one of my first impression guys, except for Station Wagon Tyler, makes it through. I was so happy to see that. So I can swipe that guy on off my list, because she chose not to keep him around because she wanted the drama Yosef versus the guy that I think was actually trying to bring something to her attention. So she keeps Yosef. I get bad vibes of this guy. I think he is obviously going to be our villain of this season, and I'm sad that the Station Wagon Tyler guy didn't make it through, But I am excited to see if any of these other guys that I didn't pick for my first impression people kind of grow on me a little bit. And honestly, what is this season going to amount to? I've honestly never been shocked and never been kind of speechless about, oh my God, what are we getting ourselves into? Because I don't really know. Nobody really truly knows. Rumors are rumors for a reason, and I don't think anybody truly knows what's going on. So, follow along with me here. We're going to go through it. We'll see how my first impressions pan out. We'll see how her first impressions pan out. We'll see what all these rumors are true, what aren't. So, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can follow this season with me. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it. Also, don't forget, follow me on Instagram. That's where you're going to get all your news, your updates, and all these other things. Hit that notification bell so that you'll know next week, next Wednesday, when my next Bachelorette recap comes out. If you don't know, I also recap Big Brother and Dancing with the Stars. I will link a couple of those videos so it's easily accessible for you if you'd like to check them out. If not, I will see you all back again next Wednesday night for week 2 of The Bachelorette. Thanks for watching. Bye.